everyone. My name is Yvonne Villacampa Carolasan, standing in front of you to discuss about the task number 6. So it is all about the comparison of the curriculum between the Philippines and Australia country. So in the Philippines, I choose the St. Paul University, Manila, and in Australia, I choose the Western Sydney University. So we have four questions. And I will going to answer that one. So now let's sit back, relax, and enjoy, and just keep on watching the video. So now we're going to proceed the task or the question number 1. So the question number 1, the comparison of the physical plant with the two universities. So now, let's tackle the physical plants of the St. Paul University, Manila. So the St. Paul University in the Philippines is dedicated to research and means to the campus that is a university has been the premium world-class facilities of the university. So it is dedicated to a research that as it means to attain the quality and excellent in delivery of its educational service in the school campus of the St. Paul University. So it has the premium world-class facilities. So now like we have in the St. Paul University, we have the laboratories and classroom, free medical and dental checkup. We have also the canteens and cafeterias with meal, snacks, and school supplies. So the St. Paul University provide the best accommodation for the facilities for the convenience of the students. And they are the St. Paul Universities are in the Philippines offers also a double and triple sharing rooms for accommodation facilities to the students at the university. So the rooms are well finished with the attached bathroom. So there are shared kitchen also, as well as it provide the facility of self-cooking of the students. So students should be followed the rules of the hotel and its timing. So there are also the amenities and provide the hotel Wi-Fi, laundry. We have the air condition and have non-air conditioned rooms and etc. So the school's health and service center is located at the heart of University of the campus. So it is made of the accessible at all. So it is the adequately manner that is qualified to a competent staff. So the unit of divided into the following areas. We have here the St. Paul University, a nurse station, a treatment area, a clinic or a medical clinic, a dental clinic, and a 6-bed ward for female patients, and also the 3-bed ward for male patients. And we have also the washroom. In the university library, we have also that. And the resources and services of SPUQC, the library support and academic program of the university. So it is uses of the outline public access catalog. So in the patron students monitoring system, we have the PSMSA service laboratory, and this is located at the 3rd floor of the St. Paul building, facilitating the Avenue Street, and it is also a motherboard with the laboratory instructor. So we have also the sports facilities. We have the PE facilities, we have dressing and the locker rooms, and under the office of the Vice President for Administration. So a junior Olympic swimming, we have also the swimming pool. It provides a venue for the physical development of the students. So the request for approval for its use of obtaining the ABDO, the Guidance Center, is a service offered by the following: the information, individual inventory, counseling, testing, career development, evaluation and research, and the students' recruitment. So we have the communication center or the instructional media, made up the audio and the visual rooms. So the AVR, radio and the TV production studies, a speech laboratory for Father James B. Ritter, SG Theater. This media of century provides the equipment of enhancing fully modern means communication. Now, let us proceed to Australia country, and I choose Western Sydney University. So the physical plant in Western Sydney University, the facilities and school has its own disposal state-of-the-art teaching laboratories, especially in training all disciplines of science ranging from astronomy and sociology. So it is also has been a modern research laboratories to complete with the advocacy and the science equipped. So some of the significance of the facilities, including the autonomy laboratories, the crime scene investigation training and research facility. So we have the PC2 related to biological or the biometrics research laboratories and animals research facilities. So the crime scene and the training and research facilities. The crime scene house enables to our student to practice the realistic crime scenes investigation. So over the hands of introducing the collecting evidence of the conducted investigation also. So this is to ensure that the forensic science graduates as well to prepare for employment and a variety of the principles of being included crime and the scene of management. So environment, forensic, and forensic chemistry and biology. So we have that kind of facility. We have the second is the practical aspects of the crime scene in a house and blended with the solid theory. So that is why they are having that facility to have investigate, and that is their training house. And the course of the balances and integrates the laboratory, the field of base of work. So recently, graduates for our program are currently working for NSW Police or NT Police. So Australian Federal Police of the Environment Protection Agency, along a number of the government and a private agency. So we have also the biological and molecular research of the laboratories. So this is the modern laboratory, a key to interface across service and to diverse the range of the research. So we have also the herbal analytic and pharmacological laboratories. So the herbal analysis and the pharmacological laboratories, and also the analytical chemistry and molecular biology. So the chemistry and the science facilities, there are a range of teaching and research, the chemical, the science facilities with the schools and the science. So Western Sydney University includes 13 highly accessible campuses across the Sydney, and it makes home technology and individual that is enabled to learn the facilities of complementing by heritage building that is defined as our campuses for decades. Let's proceed to the question number 2. The students' service and development at St. Paul University. The students' service concept is to describe the division of development which provides the service and student support in the higher education. Its purpose is to ensure the students' growth, development during the academic experience. the Student Service and Skills Unit. This service gives the students advice on everything academic, from tips to taking notes during lecture and thus research effectively, to referencing correct and producing the high quality assignment. So some of the institution, employment, especially the staff who can assist with such a mathematics or an English as a second language, the St. Paul University, you'll find a campus with the environment that your students oriented. So with the support and the services of the campus activity, the classes that prepare you for the lecture you want, the St. Paul University is a great place to start. Go where the student service and development at the St. Paul University is a very good. The service and offered are as the follows: information, individual inventory. We have also the counseling testing, career development, evaluation and research, and a special program and services to contribute the university's mission to help the students and stakeholder with the maximize their learning opportunities and assessing. So their personal and professional growth, this specially service provides the academic. It supports the programs and related services for the language proficiency. So the review program, licensure examination, the culture exchange with the program, the music, arts and development. And they include the workshop in terms of the courses, tutoring, and individual academic session development and skills, and also the attitude beneficial of the students and stakeholders. So in their pursuit, the excellence of the students' affairs plays with a vital role in the realization of the university. A comprehensive program for the academic and the community activities of the students as well. So it is also it supervise the activities of the St. Paul students, government, and the various students, clubs, and organization. So we have the guide services to help to create a positive, self-direct, and the students' experiences by providing and support, guidance, counseling, and development opportunities for the empowerment of the students' achievement. And it is also their full potential. So the facility that the student services, we have the health services cater to the well-being of the students. So they are also facilitate for programs which promotes the health and safety. Invention of the actual potential helps the health problem and activity collaboration with the others to build the students' learning. So the St. Paul University's home, we have also the center, the student centers strives to create the multicultural community that support the students in their academic endeavors and personal growth. So the residence halls bring together with the students with other parts of the world and environment. So it provides the unique and opportunities to establish the new friendship, explore, and other views. So experience cultural diversity and practice interfaith and dialogue. So that is the St. Paul University. So in the second one, we have the Student Service and Development in Australia. So we are choosing the Western Sydney University. So it is a range of financial issues including tax. So it helps the students. And also the central students is the first point is to contact and inquires the advice of relating the study of matters and specific international students. So it provides the general advice to the referrals of things that environment and fees, exams, generation, graduation, results, lodging for a form of help with lodging and e-form. So counseling students. We have the counseling students in Western Sydney University. The counseling service is a team of qualified social worker and also the psychological who provide fees, confidential counseling with the students, as well as it is a possible of affected the students. So the counseling service is help the students who are not in good. So second one, we have this disability service in terms of the team professional, the disability advisor. We have to train, support the staff, and provide support assistance for the futures in current students with the abilities that chronic health conditions. So it helps them to reach their full academic and potential. So the service are available to all Western Sydney University. So we have also the Students Welfare Service. The Students Welfare Service offers the advice and support the range of financial issues, including tax help, textbook voucher, and emergency grants, as well as accommodation and health-related issues. So that is the Western University and the Western Sydney University question number 2 that being answered. Number 3, graduation rates with the 2 university, and that is St. Paul University, Philippines, and the Western Sydney University, and that is Australia. So first, we will going to tackle about the St. Paul University, Manila, Philippines. So now let us ask a question first. What do I need to know about these rates? So these rates do not report on all students of the St. Paul University. The 640 first-time full-time students in the study were 9% of all students enrolled in a St. Paul University in fall 2018. It was founded in 1998 that with regarding to the scope and its subject and the programs offered with the Western Sydney in Australia also. So the Western Sydney University is also have the rates of like the St. Paul University. So that two university have this comparison. So why students is right to know about this? Student right to know because it is a federal law requires the college university to disclose the certain information about the students. So this handout provides that the information that the college must provide the students' graduation rates and transfer outs of full-time students seek degrees at St. Paul University. A community and technology college also is known as for the St. Paul University. So what is the graduate rate and what is a transfer out rate? So the federal regulation is specific how to calculate the graduation and also the transfer rates. So the rates comes from the study of the St. Paul University students who are started college in fall 2018. So the study includes all first-time students who are enrolled for the first time and fall out were seeking to earn to degree the diploma and also the certificate of the university. So the graduation rate is a percentage of these students who graduated from the St. Paul University within the 3 years. So the transfer out rate is percentage of these students who did not graduate from the St. Paul College but instead transfer with another college or the university within 3 years. So now, what are graduation rates of the St. Paul University? So the college and the students, how they are compared with the rates of other colleges. So the graduation rate for St. Paul University have 29%, and the transferees out of 21%, and the combination of the graduates that fall out the rate of the St. Paul University is 50%. The national average combined for the rate of the similar colleges was 45%. And now, it is time to know about the Western Sydney University graduate rates. So first, we're going to ask, what is a graduation rates in Australia? In Australia, we have 56.8% of people aged over 15 years had complete the 12th schooling equivalent of as 2021. This was less than greater capital cities. Completion rates track shorts that the students their year commanded their degree studies to their completion status 6 years later. So the percentage of indicates the ratio of the students from each university who have completed the studies by end of the 6-year period. So from the table that we can see, the University of Western Sydney had the highest completion rate with 87% of the students who commenced a degree of 2018, having the complete degree of 6 years in by of end of 2015. So on the other hand, Federation University has had the lowest completion of the rate. So around 36% of the students who enrolled a degree of 2010. So this is a big drop from the university that which had a completion rates of 51 from the previous years, from the previous list, like now the similar university. So it is how the challenges with the ratio of the rates and also the students of the higher rank. So the city based on it is not faced. So introducing the mentoring, tutoring, counseling, service, and help the address of issues. Western University, Sydney University graduate were the rated 10th across all Australian university all over the satisfaction. And it is also the second highest graduates with the universities surveyed NSW and the highest rate that the university in the Sydney region. They are receiving the 55.6% of the satisfaction. Their rating from the employers compared by 84% of graduates of all university. Deputy Vice Chancellor or Academic Professor Dennis says that the survey's result affirm of the quality of Western Sydney universities. The degrees and the reinforced of highly valued of the graduate is the workplace. So this is an excellent outcome which recognizes the strength in our program and the quality and relevance for the teachings. Our program focuses the development students, skills in working collaboratively and across discipline. So our students graduate with essential work skills of critical thinking, the problem and teamwork and collaboration. So as Australians said, that we are proud to be the university in a university that prepares career-ready graduates who are adaptable and think creatively from today's modern workplace. We help them to extend their professional skills and also to equip them to meet the challenges of complex, globalized world. So Western Sydney University graduate were also rated the higher in the average for foundation skills, general literacy and numeracy, communication skills, and also the ability to investigate and integrate knowledge with 93.5% satisfaction. We considered the one-time graduate rate for the bachelor degree to be our four years, but colleges typically report their graduation rate with a 6 or 7, 8 years. So this implies that 74.5% did not graduate within the 8 years. These 2,756 students, with 44 will still working towards the degree, with 1,058 had transferred a different institution, and St. Paul University lost with the remaining of 165.3. So now the rating, the schools are ranked with the performance, and it's rated with the required test and also the graduation, as well as to prepare the students for the 6 years graduation rate ranking. So 8-year graduation rate of ranking of 2,091.8. So the graduation rate for the first time, it is have the collaboration or the teamwork and its interpersonal skills with 88.7% satisfaction. With the school's graduate of the 76% has stayed related with 4 to 5 years. And that is the question number 3 that being answered. The Australian country and also the Philippines, the Western Sydney University and the St. Paul University, Manila, Philippines. Employability status has a 3 essential dimensions, such as the employability, frequency of employment. So any subject or a salary received in the St. Paul University, Manila, it is also known as SPU Manila. So it is a Catholic private schools and a co-ed educational institution in Manila, Philippines. So the college was established in 1992 by the Sister of St. Paul University, and also of Chartres, as a recognition of founded in the Chartres, France in 1698. So working with the St. Paul University is challenging. However, there is fun, collaborative efforts, systematic and integrated towards effective working atmosphere with the learners. So always gave a challenges to, especially to a new curriculum offered by the accreditations and also the ISO and other national accreditations. Always gives opportunity to grow professionally and academically. A type of a day of my work in having to be at school before 7 in the morning, prayer at 7:15, and start classes at 7:30. Classes may last until 12 noon. So the resume will 1 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. So they are with 1.5 hours break in between 1 to 5 hours subject. So depending on how schedule given by the administrators, and also the typically calls it happens that every Tuesday to Friday. Monday, we have to report the schools at 8 a.m. to 12 noon to make up for the supposedly 40 hours job per week. So one can have a Saturday classes again, depending on how schedule is given. So I learned in a lot of this institution in St. Paul University, Manila, especially one of the spiritual aspects, since it is a Catholic institution, handled by ranks as the administrators. Co-workers are friendly and very approachable, and they are also fun to be with and very supportive. That is one of the feedback of the employability status of the St. Paul University. The hardest part of the job would be the paperwork, like dozens of paperwork. Also, the inadequate multimedia materials in teaching. The most enjoyable part of this job is actually being able to share my knowledge about my young people, which actually my passion since I graduated in college. Compensation is the second, though the course is a reason for being I'm employed. How much does St. Paul University pay in the Philippines? St. Paul University salaries collected direct from employers and job on Indeed. Employment. Thank you for your investigating at this working at St. Paul University. Our faculties and staff enjoy the benefits of a wide range of the professional development and opportunities, and also changing careers. If you are interested in hiring our students and alumni for full part-time employment, please to go cater service to hire students or graduate in a St. Paul University, Manila. So St. Paul University is a community dedicated to a higher learning, personal and community, and also development and transformation of our lives, from the diversity of our campus to the wealth or real world experience in our faculty and staff. So St. Paul University is a great place to make differences. University of St. Paul offers an employee assistance program, and that is tailored to employee needs to range of legal, financial, to child, adult, and pet care insurance assistance. In addition to a person service at EAP also provides 6 face-to-face counseling sessions for individuals by licensed mental or substance abuse professional. At the EAP is available to all employees, their families, and the university students. The program is 100% confidential and it is available 24/7. Now, let us proceed to Australia country, and I choose the Western Sydney University. So the Western Sydney University employability status is a middle institution where both grade hopeless lecturer teach at the university. We're committed to making a difference of our lives to people and also the communities in which they live. So we strive to be a leading edge of education, and also we have our mark holes are creative and engaged with the contemporary social environment changes. So if you are passionate about the career that you can make a difference, we want to hear you. Western Sydney University is inspired by the promise of a challenge to the future and confident to ability to real difference by our lives. and also the students and the communities it serves. So at the Sydney University or Western University, you are encouraged to inspire great things in your career and to make at least a difference in our community. To the end, we strive to be a leading edge of the education and research. So we're encouraged creativity and a new thinking, and we participate in the spirit, dimension, and the sense of purpose of growing region for a greater Western Sydney. So Western Sydney University values the contribution made by our staff. We recognize the importance of role of the staff play in a dividing university to realize its vision, achieve its goals, and deliver our promises to the students and our region. Employment rate in Australia is the average of 59.25% from 1978 until 2022, reaching in all at the time of the highest of the 64.2% in June 2022 and a record of low of 54% in April of 1983. The page provides that Australia employment rate actual values of history and data, forecast, chart, statistic, economic, calendar and news. Australian unemployment is unexpected by the rose in August and the first increase of 10 months as a result to support and diverse the bank signal of the potential shift of the smaller interest rate increase. The jobless rate of raised to 3.5% came to employment advance by 33,500, and Australia Bureau of Statistics said by the year. So it was slightly below the economics estimated of 35 pesos increase. Australian employment statistics were important to indicator of the social status. The levels of the full part-time employment and unemployment and a labor force participation indicate in the strength of local economy and the social characteristic of the population. Employment status is linked to a number of factors include age structures, which influences by the numbers of people in the workforce. The economic base and employment opportunities available in the area in the education and skills based on the opportunities and also the population, the occupation, the industry, qualification are more than 72 or 720 university took part with the Western Sydney University. Ranked with the 14th Australia for employability is 245 worldwide. The QS ranking applied a range of criteria to judge employability, including employer reputation and the employer satisfaction. Western Sydney University is a university ranked into top 2% of the university worldwide according to the prestigious Time Higher Education ranking. And also it is top 100 of young universities in the world. Western Sydney University graduate has been ranked first in the state of the second nationally for over the employee satisfaction according by the list report of the Australian country. The Study in Industry Experience Project, or the SAPEP, is a 2-week virtual learning experience. The project will engage international, offshore and onshore, and the domestic. The students at to work is across disciplinary learns about how to deliver the real world in industry project about Australian to a global employers. Primarily for a week of a period, Western Sydney University graduates are workplace ready. At the university's employability status have been given a 5-star rating by the QS World University ranking. At the Western, students have been opportunities to take hold and to internship the volunteering work and experience, which develop the skills, sets of enhancement, and their employability. Located in a beautiful city of Sydney, students of Western can explore in one of the most livable cities on the planet. So Sydney enjoys a sun climate with a mild winter and warm summer, perfect for making the most of the city. Many beaches. The students won't want miss the year-round arts, the music, food, theater, film, and design of festivals that Sydney puts the world of a culture map. Western places have a value of diversity and embrace the different culture both within the university and community. And the wider place of the Sydney, which has the most diversity population in Australia, being home to students for all over the world, creates a thriving center of opportunities, diverse, and innovation. At the Western, students will be a part of dynamic, welcoming, and culturally rich community with lifelong friendship and communications are made. And that is all about the Western Sydney University. Their employability status, the Philippines, Australia, the St. Paul University, Manila, Philippines, and also the Western Sydney University, Australia. And that's all with my video. Thank you for watching, and God bless us all.